Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another episode of Monday Night Raw here on our WWE 2K24 Universe Mode, the second episode of it being on Netflix. We're kicking things off as always for the 24/7 title. Oh ho ho, well this is interesting. It's been a while since we have seen this man. Butch is back here on Monday Night Raw. Of course, we know Butch, also known as Pete Dunne, staying on Raw in the Universe Mode draft. And Butch returning to Universe Mode here on Netflix to try to capture the 24/7 championship. Of course, Butch at one point in his career, a very accomplished competitor here on Universe Mode, former Raw Tag Team Champion, former United Kingdom Champion here in Universe Mode, and now after a little bit of time away, Butch is back here on Raw looking to win the 24/7 championship, a title that so many men have held in the past, and interestingly enough, a title currently held by his former Brawling Brutes leader, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. So we're going to see two Brawling Brutes brethren face off to kick off Monday Night Raw. Now here comes the champion, now a part of the SmackDown roster, who defeated Post Malone of all people this past week on SmackDown to hold the 24/7 championship. The Celtic Warrior Sheamus is back on Raw. Title around his waist. Sheamus in his second overall championship reign in his Universe Mode career. Sheamus, a former United States champion here in Universe Mode. This is the first time in months that Sheamus and Butch will share the same ring. They always used to fight side by side as partners. For the first time ever in Universe Mode, they fight as opponents. The history between Sheamus and Butch, but they know times are different now. They are no more in the Brawling Brutes, as Sheamus with that championship around his waist, a title so many men have held in the past. Our first of two championship matches we have here tonight on Raw, but we're kicking things off as always with the prestigious 24/7 championship on the line.
Introducing the challenger from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, Butch!
It'll be very interesting to see how Butch reacts here in his return as he faces his former leader.
His opponent from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the 24/7 champion, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
This is Sheamus's first defense of the 24/7 championship. Could very well be his only defense as he faces his former brother, Butch, also known as Pete Dunne, here on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Who will walk out of Raw as the 24/7 champion? We are going to find out in a matter of moments. Pete Dunne, the challenger. Sheamus, the champion. Here we go. Our first match of episode 26 of season 2 of Monday Night Raw, and the champion Sheamus going in ham to start off this matchup. Of course, times are different between these two men. They used to be a part of the same faction that also featured Miro and Ridge Holland, the group known as Brawling Brutes. Now it's just these two men settling a very old score. Sheamus taking Pete Dunne down, and of course, still to come tonight, we are going to see a women's tag team match, as we are going to see Rhea Ripley and the Raw Women's Champion Rhea Ripley and her good friend Liv Morgan take on the #1 contender Raquel Rodriguez and The women's Money in the Bank winner, Zoe Stark, will make her first appearance since Money in the Bank. That'll be women's tag team action. We're also going to see Cody Rhodes make his Universe Mode return since losing the United States Championship at Money in the Bank. Great insecurity there by Dunn. Here's the cover for the championship for the win. Oh, that was almost it. Sheamus had to grab the bottom rope. If the referee didn't notice it, Butch would be the 24/7 champion right now. We're also going to see the Raw Tag Team titles on the line in a ladder match as Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli of the Blackpool Combat Club will challenge the Young Bucks in a ladder match for the Raw Tag Team titles. Our main event, we're going to see John Cena, Seth Rollins, and Solo Sikoa team up to take on Drew McIntyre, Tama Tonga, and Tangaloa. That is going to be a wicked trios matchup. Sting will also be in action for the first time in months here in Universe Mode. And also we are going to see Pac of the Blackpool Combat Club go one-on-one with a former BCC brother, Bryan Danielson. That is going to be a wicked night of action, but right now we are still in our opening contest for the 24/7 championship. Two European talents doing battle like good buddies do. Sheamus, the champion, try to go for the cover. Butch able to kick out, and here comes Pete Dunne into the power bomb. Can this be enough middle of the ring for the title? Kicked out at 2 by Sheamus. And Pete Dunne is looking very well. He took a couple of months away, but we could see it. Dunne's going for it. The bitter end. And can it be the bitter end of Sheamus's title reign? No. Sheamus able to get out of it at the last minute, but Butch is not done. He's got his opponent lined up. Tope Suicida. And you gotta not blame Butch. Butch probably feels abandoned, disrespected by Sheamus. Sheamus went to SmackDown. Sheamus has a new home. Butch all alone, barely on television anymore. He was supposed to get the lovely advice by a seasoned veteran like Sheamus. Oh, backbreaker by Sheamus on Butch. And maybe Sheamus as well. He's been waiting to get his hands on Pete Dunne because Butch has been more successful than Sheamus. If we look at statistics here on Universe Mode, I mean, Butch, a two-time champion. Sheamus, you know, he's had the 24/7 championship, but that was almost a year, over a year actually, since his United States championship run. Count of 7 by the referee. Remember, Butch cannot win the 24/7 championship by countout or disqualification. Both men need to get back inside the ring. Count of 9. Both men need to get back in. Butch stopping the count. Tope Suicida, what the hell? The referee almost counted 10. Butch bumped into the referee, which stunned the ref for the moment. And then Butch hit a Suicida, which meant he went in the ring and back out the ring, which broke up the count. And this match continues. That is very, very high IQ strategy by the challenger Pete Dunne in this matchup. And Sheamus now back in the ring saying, alright, you want this match to continue? Let's settle it in the ring like men. And now Sheamus feeding some shots. Oh, Dunne back to his feet. And now these two former brothers coming to blows. Two former brothers now opponents. We never thought we would see these two in the same ring here on Universe Mode again. And they're meeting here on Raw on Netflix for the 24/7 championship. Sheamus, the reigning and defending champion, getting the better of that exchange. Now he's got his former tag team partner up into the white noise. Cover to retain here on Raw. Sheamus has done it. Sheamus and still 24/7 champion.
Here is your winner, and still the 24/7 champion, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
What a match to kick off Monday Night Raw. Sheamus, in his first defense of the 24/7 championship, getting the better of his former tag team partner Pete Dunne. And Sheamus's reign as 24/7 champion continues. What a win for the Celtic Warrior here on Monday Night Raw. Well, that was a hell of a way to kick off Monday Night Raw on Netflix, but now we move on to women's tag team action here on Raw. As here comes Liv Morgan.
Tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan, of course, a very good friend of the reigning and defending Raw Women's Champion Rhea Ripley, but also a very good friend of the #1 contender for the WWE Women's Championship, Raquel Rodriguez. Liv Morgan, you got to think she's found herself in the middle, but in terms of tonight, she's agreeing to team up with Rhea Ripley in the build-up to Rhea Ripley going one-on-one with Raquel Rodriguez for the Raw Women's Championship at SummerSlam in 3 weeks. As Rhea Ripley, who has been so dominant as Raw Women's Champion, once again entering.
The Judgment Day. From Adelaide, Australia, the Raw Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley.
Ever since the road to WrestleMania, Rhea Ripley has reigned dominant as Raw Women's Champion. But last week on Monday Night Raw, she went one-on-one in a title eliminator match against Raquel Rodriguez, where if Raquel Rodriguez beat Rhea Ripley clean, Raquel Rodriguez would challenge Rhea Ripley for the Raw Women's Championship at SummerSlam, and that was exactly what Raquel did. Raquel Rodriguez with a pinfall victory over the reigning Raw Women's Champion, and Rhea Ripley now is forced to put her championship on the line against Raquel in the special 2-night SummerSlam event. Rhea Ripley knows that now more than ever, her championship reign is being questioned, because if the title would have been on the line last week, Raquel Rodriguez would be our Raw Women's Champion, and Rhea Ripley knows there is a chance her reign could be in jeopardy. As Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan await their opponents, here comes the Women's Money in the Bank holder, Zoe Stark.
Vegas, Nevada, Zoe Stark.
This is her first appearance ever since winning the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Zoe Stark, in very quick and easy fashion, a blink and you'll miss it moment at Money in the Bank, Zoe Stark won that contract, a guaranteed Women's Championship opportunity at any point in the next year. Zoe Stark, a member of the Raw roster, could be a very big chance that Zoe Stark will cash in on the Raw Women's Championship. You got to think Zoe Stark keeping a very keen eye on Rhea Ripley, or maybe her partner here tonight. Rhea Ripley's challenger at SummerSlam, Raquel Rodriguez, is here.
And from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel Rodriguez, ever since bursting on the scene here on Monday Night Raw, she has been super impressive, to say the least. And if last week didn't do it for you, I don't know what would. Raquel Rodriguez with an opportunity of a lifetime at SummerSlam. Of course, Raquel used to be very good friends with Liv Morgan as well, former tag team partners. Now she teams up with the women's Money in the Bank holder, Zoe Stark, to try to take out a common enemy. But you got to think, even if Raquel wins the women's championship at SummerSlam, Zoe Stark could very well still cash in on Raquel Rodriguez and maybe win the championship for herself. But to start off the match, it will be Liv Morgan and the women's Money in the Bank holder, Zoe Stark, starting off the match. Zoe Stark, also a former TBS champion in AEW in the early days of Universe Mode. Zoe wanted a submission, but Liv Morgan able to get out of it into a Hurricane Run, into a quick pinning predicament. Zoe able to kick out quickly though. And Liv Morgan was one of the participants in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match as well. You gotta think Liv Morgan kind of blames herself, because her and Rhea Ripley had a very big plan where if Liv Morgan won the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, she was gonna cash in on the SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair, and Rhea and Liv would rule Universe Mode together. And this is interesting. We're seeing a bit of a face-off between Rhea Ripley and Zoe Stark, two of the toughest women here in Universe Mode. And now Rodriguez is here. We're going to get a little bit of a rematch from last week. Rhea Ripley, though, instantly realized and took Raquel down. You gotta think Rhea Ripley has waited 7 long days to get her hands on Raquel Rodriguez again. Oh! Big kick there by Raquel. Think about all the wins that Raquel has built up in the recent weeks as well. Been very impressive. Oh, Rhea with a bit of a kick to Zoe, stunning her momentarily, and now a drop kick. Rhea Ripley looking to prove why she has been champion for this long. And another kick taking Zoe down. Monday Night Raw is the home of so many amazing talents. Liv Morgan legal again. And here comes Liv. Ooh! Both women thinking similar moves. Neither one was able to connect. Now Zoe in control takes Liv down. For the time being, now a clothesline. And especially now that Raw is on Netflix, you know that all of these wrestlers, especially on the road to SummerSlam, need to up their game. And now the two former friends, Raquel and Liv, coming to blows. Cover. Hook of the leg, and obviously too early in the match, kick out. And Rodriguez, you gotta think this is eating away at her. Doesn't want to face her friend, but knows that she has to. Now we're gonna see a bit of double team action between Stark and Rodriguez, both taking Morgan down. And now Miss Money in the Bank. Oh no. Morgan able to get out of it for the time being, and now Irish whip. Ooh, and an amazing takedown. Now a tag to the women's champ. Rhea Ripley has defeated some of the very best to keep that title around her waist. Oh, big knee to Zoe Stark. Yeah, Zoe, you sure you want to cash in on the Raw Women's Champion? Charlotte Flair's still available. Rhea Ripley, over this past year, has proven why she is on a different level. And that's the surgically repaired leg of Zoe Stark as well. Rhea, though, gonna go for the cover. for the win, and Zoe kicking out. And look at this face-off. The current champion versus the possible future champ in Zoe Stark. And now, Hurricane Rana taking the champion down. And Zoe Stark has got to be thinking, what do I have to do? Gonna go for that takedown again, which connects. Zoe Stark, who's quickly been on the rise, especially since winning that Money in the Bank contract. But Rhea, I was thinking the electric chair. Zoe saw it coming. But Rhea again, gonna go for the double choke bomb. There's the cover for the win in this tag team contest. Almost enough for Rhea and Liv in this matchup. Rhea taunting the fans, but she does not realize Zoe Stark crawling. And here comes the #1 contender. No! Rhea with a big boot to Raquel. Now has the Money in the Bank winner, taking her down. But Raquel trying to go for the spine buster, and now Rhea Ripley is coming loose. The frustration off last week is clearly fueling her. Oh no, look at this. The Alabama slam. Raquel landing hard on the prime bottle. Cover and a kick out again. That was Rhea's problem last week. No matter what Rhea hit on Raquel, she could not put her away. And Raquel now sending Rhea into the corner. And now a kick right at the knee. Rhea Ripley feeling the effects. And Raquel just eating this up. Knows that she has the champ's number. Rhea tried tagging in Liv, but Raquel wanting to keep up this dominance. Rhea now has Raquel in the corner. Oh! Face first into the turnbuckle. And Rhea's going to try to torture her challenger at SummerSlam. Think about the names Rhea Ripley has beaten in her title reign. Names like Bayley, Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, even her tag team partner here tonight, Liv Morgan. Cover by Rhea, almost beating Raquel in this tag team match. And now Zoe Stark back in. Oh, both women wanted their big kicks. Oh, headbutt. Semi-stunning Morgan. And Rhea Ripley clean in house. Oh, and tried to take out Raquel. Raquel going back on the apron. She's not the legal woman. And Rhea Ripley now turns her attention to the Money in the Bank contract winner, Zoe Stark. Rhea just with the boot right in the face. Wait a minute. Zoe saying no. Doesn't want to keep up with that punishment. I don't blame her one bit. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, bit of a submission hold by the Raw Women's Champion. Middle of the ring. Zoe has nowhere to go. Now Zoe. Beautiful takedown there. And now double underhook suplex connects. Super kick connects. Zoe Stark has got the champion right where she wants her. She can even cash in on Rhea Ripley after this match is over. Here's the cover to beat Rhea, and a kick out at 1 this late into the matchup. That is impressive. Now Zoe Stark gonna bring Rhea into her and Raquel's corner. Can Zoe Stark get the job done? Oh, shot right of the leg. Rhea Ripley feeling a little worse for wear. Suplex. We still got so much action still to come here on Monday Night Raw, including the Judgment Day in a 6-man tag team matchup against Sting and 2 partners of his choosing. That's right, Sting is back in Universe Mode action, but he needs to pick 2 partners that will agree to team up with the Icon to take on Finn Balor, JD McDonough, and Dominic Mysterio. As Raquel Rodriguez, what a maneuver to the champion. And can we get a repeat of last week? As Rhea into the Tahana Bomb. Here is the cover, but Liv Morgan choosing to stick up for her friend. Rhea on the outside, Raquel now going for the axe handle. Rhea moving out of the way. Oh no, has Raquel where she wants her. The electric chair onto the floor. I don't care what universe you're from, that's gotta hurt. Oh, and Rhea tried to take out Zoe. Zoe with the knee. And now Rhea takes Zoe Stark down. But here comes Raquel. Oh, but Rhea's still fighting on. That is why Rhea has been champ this long. Big boot to the face. And now the tag once again to Liv Morgan. These two former friends. Oh, God. Big boot by Raquel. Raquel realizing Liv chose her path. Choosing to kiss the champion's ass. Raquel saying, when I win the belt, you won't have a chance to kiss mine. But I will kick yours. And now Zoe Stark back in. Oh, big kick by Liv out of nowhere on Zoe. That could be the knockout blow she needs. No, near fall. You see a little bit of frustration coming off the face of Liv Morgan. What do these two women have to do? Well, two of these four women have to do to get the win. Rhea shot right to the face of Raquel. Now taking it to Zoe Stark. Zoe able to counter whatever Rhea was thinking. And now Zoe into the Z360 to the champion. Can Zoe pin the champ? And Liv Morgan again. And Zoe Stark not having it. DDT connects on Liv. Zoe Stark not allowing Liv to get involved in the pinfall again. And a suplex connects to Liv Morgan. But here comes Rhea. Taking advantage of the distraction, Liv took a bullet into the Riptide. Riptide connects. Can this be enough? Raquel now breaking it up. Rhea saying that was only a scratch. And now she's going to make Zoe Stark pay for that treachery. Zoe Stark should not have gotten her nose involved in Rhea Ripley's business. Zoe now exiting the ring. Rhea Ripley now telling Zoe to get up. Are we going to see a flying mommy? God damn. High risk, high reward. As now Rhea Ripley and Zoe Stark battle on the outside. This tag team women's match continues. And now Rhea has Zoe up in the electric chair on the floor. Almost like a knockout blow to Zoe Stark. And now Rhea. Oh, goodness gracious. My God. Looking to take Zoe out of commission. Count of 8 by the referee. Are we going to get a count out win for Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan? You have got to be kidding me. This is despicable actions here. This is how Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan gets their job done. Well, Rhea Ripley said she was going to do any means necessary to get momentum heading into SummerSlam. Her and Liv did just that by making sure Zoe Stark was out of commission to answer a referee's count of 10. As Rhea and Liv with the tag team win here on Raw as Rhea Ripley, in just under 3 weeks, will have to defend the Raw Women's Championship against Raquel Rodriguez in a special 2-night SummerSlam event. Will Rhea Ripley remain champion, or will Raquel Rodriguez finally reach her full potential? We find out in Detroit. We find out at SummerSlam. Well, that was a great women's tag team match. Unfortunate outcome, however. But now it is time for one-on-one action as the Bastard Pack looks to take on the American Dragon in singles competition.
Making his way to the ring from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, weighing in at 213 pounds.
Of course, Pac representing the Blackpool Combat Club. The reason why he is coming out alone tonight is because later on tonight, Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli of the BCC will challenge the Young Bucks for the Raw Tag Team Championship. So this is Pac's moment to really show why he is indeed a former World Heavyweight Champion in Universe Mode, as he looks to tangle in singles competition with the American Dragon and former member of the Blackpool Combat Club, Bryan Danielson.
Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds, Bryan Danielson.
Well, this is interesting. Look who Bryan Danielson has in his corner here tonight. That is Sir William Regal, the man who invented the Blackpool Combat Club, the man who turned his back on Jon Moxley many moons ago, but always had the support of Bryan Danielson. Of course, it's been very storied, the history between William Regal and Bryan Danielson. Of course, William Regal made his return to Universe Mode at Money in the Bank, where he was the special guest referee of Seth Rollins versus Jon Moxley for the WWE Championship. Of course, we know Jon Moxley and the rest of the Blackpool Combat Club have now recently targeted Bryan Danielson as of late. Danielson, now here tonight with William Regal's support, will take on basically his replacement in the BCC, Pac, in singles competition. This is the first time in Universe Mode that these two go one-on-one. Pac, Bryan Danielson. This could be an epic clash of titans. You see William Regal watching on the outside. Pac, starting off the match strong, calls himself the Bastard for a reason. And Pac now, into a nice moonsault. And believe it or not, this is the first singles match in Pac's Monday Night Raw career. Of course, all the rest of the times he's been in tag team and trios matches. Now here comes the Bastard into a Hurricane Run on the outside. And Pac finds himself at the top of the mountain. Sure, he's a former world champion, but he finds himself fighting for a purpose now. And Bryan Danielson, it's up until a couple weeks ago, it was months since we saw him in Universal Mode competition. One of the most technical wrestlers on the roster. Ever since Bryan Danielson lost to Cody Rhodes at Backlash for the United States Championship, a lot of us thought that, well, Danielson was done. A lot of us thought he was no longer going to fight here in Universe Mode. Oh, nice kick there by Pac. Now a springboard. Oh! That didn't look like it did much, and I believe William Regal removed the buckle pad. Here's the cover by Pac. Almost got the victory right there. Did Pac. And now Danielson trying to fight off Pac. Headbutt connects. Taking the bastard down for the time being. And Bryan Danielson yet to be a champion in his Universe Mode career. Oh! Pac chest first into the exposed turnbuckle. Clearly, Regal and Bryan had a plan. And now Danielson. Oh, going for the leg of Pac. That's gotta hurt. Clearly came in with a plan. Did Bryan Danielson. And now Bryan heading to the top. Are we going to see a flying goat? Oh, moved out of the way. I believe William Regal getting into the apron. But Pac heading to the top here on Raw. Are we going to see it? Oh my goodness. Crashing and burning. That's what this match is. Clearly both of these guys have done their homework on one another. As Pac now retreating to the ropes. Bryan Danielson now. Of course, this is a different Pac than the one who lost in 2 minutes to Batista earlier this year on SmackDown. Now he finds himself face to face with the American Dragon. Irish whip by Bryan into an amazing slam. And Pac in trouble in this matchup. Punch right to the face. And now a suplex. And look at William Regal again. Regal once again removing the buckle pad. Covered by Danielson, however. Almost got the win right there. And Bryan Danielson, it's been amazing how his stock has refilled here on Raw. And now gonna go for the world famous yes kicks. Connects. But wait a minute. Referee fixing the buckle pad that Regal removed. Regal trying to get the referee's attention. Danielson's got the cover. He would have won the match by now. But he still does. Bryan Danielson defeating Pac here on Monday Night Raw. Bryan Danielson with the help of Sir William Regal getting the victory here on Raw against the bastard Pac. And if I'm Mox and Claudio right now, I would not be too happy. But either way, what a win for Bryan Danielson here on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. What does the future hold in this rivalry between Danielson and the BCC? We are back here on Monday Night Raw as it is time for the Elite to make an appearance. Of course, the WWE United Kingdom Champion Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page.
On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 433 pounds, the Club.
Of course, that Money in the Bank, Kenny Omega becoming a two-time WWE United Kingdom Champion, defeating CM Punk and then champion Randy Orton in a triple threat match. Then last week on Monday Night Raw, Kenny Omega successfully retaining the championship against Randy Orton in a steel cage match. Now, Omega and Page are in action, issuing an open challenge because these two are looking for a fight. We understand Jack Perry of the Elite not here tonight, but Omega and Page looking to prove why Monday Night Raw is still their house. As who is going to step up to the Elite here tonight? Who the hell are these two? Omega and Page patiently waiting. Oh, wait a minute.
461 pounds.
That is Matt and Jeff. The Hardy Boys are back. Of course, it was around SummerSlam season that we last saw the Hardy Boys. Of course, Matt Hardy, former 24/7 champion here in Universe Mode. Jeff Hardy hasn't really competed in the longest time here in Universe Mode. How better to re-emerge than to pick a fight with the Elite here on Netflix? Of course, you gotta think a lot of dads who have a Netflix subscription have grown up with the Hardy Boys. So the Hardys looking to prove they still got it. Can you imagine if they beat a super team like the Elite? That could surely bring the Hardy Boys back in conversation for those Raw Tag Team Championships. And here we go. It will be the Elite versus the Hardy Boys here in tag team competition. What a interesting development. This is Jeff Hardy's first match in damn near a year here in Universe Mode. It's been a long time since Jeff has participated. And look at the shape that Jeff Hardy is in, as now he has the UK champion right where he wants him. Of course, you got to think all the times that the Elite have gotten in the business of the Young Bucks. Of course, every single time they failed to take those tag team titles from them. Hey, maybe if the Hardy Boys are given a chance, maybe the Hardy Boys can be the ones to dethrone Matt and Nick Jackson. But look at Jeff Hardy looking to fly and takes down Omega. Isn't it great to see the Thrill Seeker back on Raw? This is awesome chance. No one expected the Hardy Boys to return here tonight. That is why every single Universe Mode show, there's bound to be a few surprises. Oh, Omega face first onto the ring post. Count of 8. Both men realizing they are back inside the ring. Jeff wanted to suplex Omega, able to get out of it. Going for the Irish Whip now. Here comes the United Kingdom Champion into the backbreaker. Looked like Jeff was thinking about making a tag to Matt Hardy. Kenny Omega does not want that, clearly. Jeff now. Oh, Omega taken down hard. And Omega trying to crawl to Hangman Adam Page. But Jeff Hardy does not want that. Oh, are we going to see it? Twist of Fate connects. Twist of Fate by Jeff Hardy. But Hangman Adam Page breaking it up. Now here's the tag. Matt Hardy's legal. And Kenny Omega has been getting his ass kicked. You got to think Omega is less than 100% after his match against Randy Orton last week, clearly. But Omega's still looking to fight. with Hangman Adam Page, picked a fight. The Hardy Boys answered. No one expected it. And maybe that's another reason why Omega is not really in the shape that he usually is. He got cocky. He got over arrogant. And now Matt Hardy, the former 24/7 champion, looking to do good in this fight. Now Jeff Legal again. And Kenny Omega into a super kick. Now he's trying to go to Hangman Adam Page. Going for the tag. Wait a minute. Hangman Adam Page? Taking Matt Hardy? What the hell's going on here? Hangman Adam Page? Hangman Adam Page left Kenny Omega high and dry. Omega's weak. Hangman just walked out on Omega. And the Hardy, no. That was almost it. The Hardy Boys. Here we go. Matt Hardy, twist of fate. Hangman Adam Page, that damn fool, walked down on Omega. And again Omega kicks out. Kenny Omega being left high and dry by Hangman Adam Page. I don't know what the hell is going on. Omega now finds himself in a 2-on-1 situation against one of the most decorated tag teams in wrestling history in the Hardy Boys. And Matt Hardy with another twist of fate. The avalanche twist of fate. Cover, hug of the leg. The Hardy Boys have beaten the Elite. Or should I say, have beaten Kenny Omega. The Hardy Boys are back in town here on Monday Night Raw, but Hangman Adam Page has walked out on Kenny Omega and left him for dead against the Hardys. Matt Hardy has pinned the United Kingdom champion. I don't know what the hell is going on. Hopefully we have some answers soon. But Matt and Jeff Hardy back in the game here on Netflix with a huge win over the Elite. Tensions piled high as rivals were paired up for a tag match. Both superstars were only concerned about showing each other up instead of winning, leading to Hangman Adam Page abandoning Kenny Omega during attempted tag and forcing him to go through with the tag match by himself. Well, there's clearly tensions rising between Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega. Hangman basically betraying Omega here tonight. Maybe it's all boiling about that United Kingdom Championship. We'll only have to wait and see what the intentions are behind Hangman Adam Page. Well, that was a wicked development, a betrayal by Hangman Adam Page. As we move on from tag team action to trios action Hopefully we get some updates on the intentions of Hangman Adam Page, as now the Judgment Day are here
Is scheduled
on
for
Raw.
one fall, making his way to the ring at a combined weight of 570 pounds. Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, and JD McDonough, the Judgment Day.
Of course, it was last week on Monday Night Raw, Finn Balor, after beating former rival Adam Copeland in one-on-one competition, he was shockingly attacked by a returning Sting. Sting attacking Finn Balor, and it is official at SummerSlam, the special 2-night Universe Mode event. Sting will go one-on-one against Finn Balor. If Sting loses, if Sting loses, he is forced to retire. If Finn Balor loses, the Judgment Day are no more. That is going to be an absolute scary thought. But in terms of tonight, Sting is back. And Sting, it has been the first time since the Royal Rumble that Sting was in action here on Universe Mode. Sting has to find two partners to agree to team up with him against the Judgment Day here tonight. Of course, Darby Allin, Sting's former protege, is on the SmackDown roster. He can't come and help Sting. Sting has to find two other men who have agreed to team up with Sting. Now, granted, a lot of people don't really like the Judgment Day very much, but I don't think any currently as much as the Icon. Sting, who is in his 60s but can still go here in Universe Mode. He finds himself in the Netflix era here on Monday Night Raw. Sting, a former two-time Raw Tag Team Champion alongside Darby Allin. Sting now finds himself on his own, but tonight he needs to find two partners. His first match in months. Who has Sting chosen? Or will he try to go 3-on-1? As Sting is here, who are his partners? Oh, well, it was expected that maybe this guy was going to be one of them. The man Finn Balor beat last week.
Weighing in at 240 pounds, Adam Copeland.
The former world champion, Adam Copeland. The man who not only invented the Judgment Day, but a man with very, very high respect for the Icon Sting. Adam Copeland looking to team up with Sting to take out a common enemy, another WWE Hall of Famer. The man formerly known as Edge is back, looking to even the score with the Judgment Day here tonight. Think about all the times that Cope has faced the Judgment Day this year. It appears he's going to do it one more time. But who is going to team up with Sting and Cope here tonight? Oh ho ho ho! Well, we thought Rey Mysterio was no longer interested in Judgment Day business, and he's also a WWE Hall of Famer. The first ever Intercontinental Champion in Universe Mode history. The father of Dominic, Rey Mysterio, is here.
Representing the LWO, San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio.
Well, this is very interesting. It appears that the Legends Club has united here on Raw to take out the Judgment Day. It'll be Sting, Adam Copeland, and Rey Mysterio teaming up against the Judgment Day. This is interesting. Trios matchup happening right now. Dominic going after his Uncle Edge. Oh, now Sting taking out Dirty Dom. Balor and Mysterio. Amount of matches that they have had together. And JD McDonough as well. Oh, here comes Cope. Going for the cover on Balor and a kick out. Mysterio now going after JD McDonough. Look at Sting going after Dirty Dom as well. I guess a lot of people are going to like Sting more. And Sting looks like he hasn't missed much in terms of wrestling here. He's been months, but the Legends Club doing very well here. Of course, a play on the term Balor Club that Finn Balor used to call himself. Copeland with a bit of a figure four on Finn Balor. And Sting throwing Dominic over the top rope. And Mysterio will try to take out McDonough, but JD now taking Ray down. It's 2-on-1 by Copeland and Sting. Sting realizes Ray's on his own, but now he finds himself in a 2-on-1 situation with the Irishman. Balor with a drop kick. Sting trying to fight off both Balor and JD. Copeland coming to the rescue. Oh, taking Balor down. Here's the cover by the Rated R Superstar. Mysterio into a suicide dive. Copeland almost got the win on Balor. Balor had to grab the bottom rope. 1-on-1 in the ring now between Cope and Finn. Everyone else battling on the outside. And Mysterio and both Mysterios in the same match as well. Dominic trying to throw Sting back inside the ring. Doesn't really seem to be working. Balor in control over Adam Copeland for the time being now. Everyone else just beating the hell out of each other outside the ring. And this is going to be a lot like our main event tonight is going to be. Between Cena, Rollins, and Sikoa against McIntyre and the Tongans later on tonight. And now Finn Balor going for the cover. Is this enough to beat the Legends in a kick out? See Sting and Dominic on one side, Mysterio and McDonough on the other. McDonough into a double knee, or a double stomp I should say. Now Finn Balor bringing Adam Copeland into the corner, and Balor very much in control for the time being. Balor, former UK champion, former Intercontinental champion as well. Copeland now. Oh, planting Balor face first into the canvas. Here's the cover for the win. Dominic breaking it up, standing up for the Judgment Day. Sting back inside the ring, but Balor into the 1916 of the Icon. Here's the cover for the victory. Mysterio trying it back in the ring, kick out. And now Mysterio going after his own son and a punch right to the face of his own boy. His own blood. His little bundle of joy, Dominic. McDonough now with Cope. Into the driver. Here's the cover. Hug of the leg. And a kick out. That was almost it for the Judgment Day. And here comes Sting. In with suplex to JD. And now, into a leg lock on Dominic. On Dirty Dom. But Dominic able to get out of that submission predicament. So great to see Dominic back in a Universe Mode ring. Great drop kick to Sting. Sting now trying to fight on. JD beating the hell out of Ray. Here comes Dominic. Gonna go for the sunset flip on the Legend. Cope and Balor again coming to blows. This is a very chaotic trios matchup as the Judgment Day appears to be in full control. Balor could have brought in the back of Copeland. McDonough into the Tiger Driver 97 cover and a kick out. And here comes Sting. Sting has McDonough into the Scorpion Deathlock. But I believe it was Dominic who broke it up. Dominic now has Ray on the apron, taking him down. Cope-acution of Balor. Here's the cover, but Cope able to get out of it. Uncle Edge no more. Oh, Dominic lands on his feet. Uppercut right to the back of the neck. Think about the injuries Copeland's had. And Dom with a thumb to the eyes of his own dad. And a clothesline. Dom is sick and tired of his father. Now standing up for the Judgment Day. It's 3-on-1 for Sting. Copeland trying to assist. But it's only gotten himself in the numbers game. And now Mysterio standing up to his son. Oh, kick right to the side of the head. And now Mysterio trying to fight off the Judgment Day and save Adam Copeland. As Balor. Oh. Oh, look at Rey Mysterio go. But Dominic into the Bulldog. Everyone hitting high-risk maneuvers on each other. Dominic doing very well here. And Balor into a sling blade. Mysterio taking Dominic down. Very chaotic trios matchup we have here. And we still have so much action still to come. Mysterio on his own son into the head scissors. Balor targeting his SummerSlam opponent into the axe handle. Mysterio and Copeland now double team maneuver on McDonough for the win, and they do it. Copeland, Mysterio, and Sting with the win here on Raw.
Here are your winners.
Look at Sting, the face paint, because of the long battle he just sustained, but he picked two perfectly capable partners in Rey Mysterio and Adam Copeland to help him fight off the Judgment Day here on Netflix. What a win for these three legends banding together for a common cause. What a win for Rey Mysterio, Adam Copeland, and Sting here on Monday Night Raw. Well, we are back here on Monday Night Raw, what has already been a chaotic episode so far. But now it is time for the Universe Mode return of the American Nightmare, the face of Universe Mode, Cody Rhodes, 2 weeks after he unfortunately lost the United States Championship to John Cena at Money in the Bank. Cody Rhodes no longer a champion here in Universe Mode, but he is still the most accomplished competitor Universe Mode has to offer. He missed the premiere of Raw on Netflix, but now the American Nightmare is here on the biggest streaming platform for the first time ever. It wouldn't be an episode of Raw without Cody.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
I had the opportunity to speak with the American Nightmare about how he felt after losing the US belt to John Cena, and he said he wants to build his way back up to the top of the mountain here on Monday Night Raw, and he is issuing an open challenge to any up-and-coming wrestler who wants to step up to the plate to the American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes, former two-time WWE champion here in Universe Mode, former tag team champion, and of course, former United States champion. And Cody Rhodes, who is he going to face tonight? Oh, ho, 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 this is interesting. We're going to have one hell of an exciting contest. Here comes Ilya Dragunov making his way to the ring. Of course, Cody Rhodes has been very vocal of his respect for this young man, and we are finally going to see this man go one-on-one with Cody.
Weighing in at 187 pounds, Ilya Dragunov.
Ilya Dragunov, at one point, he felt he was at the top of the mountain when he was going to WrestleMania to challenge then champion Eddie Kingston for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. Of course, Ilya Dragunov was unsuccessful that night, and ever since, Dragunov has really struggled to bounce back from that unfortunate loss. Dragunov was picked up by Monday Night Raw in the draft that immediately followed WrestleMania, and Dragunov now looking to get up the ranks here on Monday Night Raw. What better way than to step up to the plate and step up to the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, in one-on-one action. It is an absolute dream match. We are getting it here tonight. Cody Rhodes, Ilya Dragunov, first time ever. And look at Dragunov. Going to start off the match strong into a bit of a power bomb, and you got to think, for Ilya Dragunov, this is a huge opportunity. This is a huge chance for him. He cannot waste this opportunity here. Another power bomb by Ilya. Cover on Cody for the win, and almost hit right there. Could you imagine if Dragunov got the win over Cody Rhodes that quick? What that would do for his Universe Mode career. That could almost automatically earn Dragunov a WWE title shot right there. Screw The Rock. Oh. Of course, Cody Rhodes, what do you think? He thinks that he doesn't have a rematch for the United States Championship. Drew McIntyre is facing John Cena for the US title. Knee right to the gut. Now a cover on Rhodes for the win, and Cody almost lost again right there. Cody, you gotta think, maybe he's still not 100%. Maybe he's not really medically clear to compete here, but Cody Rhodes just wants the chance to wrestle on the Raw on Netflix. And so does Dragunov. Dragunov taking down Rhodes, and now Cody looking to get back in this match like Cody usually does. Punch right to the face of Ilya. And Cody Rhodes been very vocal of his respect for Ilya. You gotta think he's gotta respect Ilya for stepping up to the plate and challenging Cody Rhodes here tonight for a fight one-on-one here on Raw. But Cody gonna go for it already into the crossroads early on in the matchup. Here's the cover, hook of the leg, and oh, that was almost it right there for Cody. Dragunov able to kick out just in time. They're already hearing "Fight Forever" chants by the fans in attendance. They are clearly proud. Ooh! Clothesline by Dragunov. They're clearly happy at the fact that we're seeing these two one-on-one. Cody retreating to the corner, and Ilya Dragunov trying to get back in momentum. You can see a bit of blood on the face of the former #1 contender. Dragunov now utilizing vintage strikes. And Dragunov, maybe he was thinking H-bomb. Cody Rhodes, though, trying to get back to his feet, and another shot right to the face. And Cody Rhodes now feeling fired up. But he's got to be careful, because when he was feeling fired up and riling up the crowd, that was when Cena was able to bounce back and take Cody's U.S. Championship. Cody realizes, now heading to the top, into a picture-perfect moonsault. What a way to possibly get a victory, and a kick out again by Dragunov. Who would have thought we would ever see this? Rhodes thinking about it again. Can he do it? Crossroads yet again. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. Cody Rhodes beating Ilya Dragunov here tonight on Monday Night Raw.
Here is your winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes returning to Universe Mode in a successful win against Ilya Dragunov. And you've got to think now, what does the future hold for the American Nightmare here on Universe Mode as he looks to slowly bounce back to championship contention? What a win for Cody Rhodes here on Monday Night Raw. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our co-main event of the evening here on Monday Night Raw. You can see the ladders surrounding the ring as it is time for our Raw Tag Team Championship ladder match.
Tag Team Ladder Match. And it's for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers. First, from Switzerland, weighing in at 241 pounds.
Claudio Castagnoli, of course, at Money in the Bank. He and Pac had the opportunity at the tag team titles. However, they were unable to get the job done against the Young Bucks. Now here tonight, it is Claudio and Moxley getting a chance. Claudio, if he wins this match, will become the second man in Universe Mode history to become a Triple Crown champion. Of course, Claudio, a former United States champion and a former WWE champion here in Universe Mode. And here comes a former four-time WWE champion, a man Claudio's had differences with in the past.
Weighing in at 226
Jon Moxley, 4-time WWE champion. One of those title wins was against his tag team partner, Claudio Castagnoli. The fact that these two men were able to reunite in Universe mode is shocking enough. How shocking would it be for Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli to leave Monday Night Raw here tonight as Raw Tag Team Champions? You can see the titles hanging high above the ring as Mox looking to win only his second different championship. Of course, Moxley 4 reigns as WWE champion, but looking for his first reign as a tag team champion. Could you imagine Mox and Claudio running Monday Night Raw's tag team division? As here come the champs. Of course, the Young Bucks not entering the ring with their titles because the belts are already hanging high above the ring.
344 pounds.
They are the Raw Tag Team Champions. They've been champs ever since the Raw before WrestleMania. And now on the second episode of Raw on Netflix, the Young Bucks once again putting their championships on the line against the Blackpool Combat Club. Of course, the Bucks do not have to be pinned or submitted to lose their titles here tonight. It is a ladder match, and it is for those Raw Tag Team Championships. Think about the teams in Universe Mode history that have held those belts. The Briscoes, Sting and Darby Allin, the Wyatt family, Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker, among others, now currently held by the Young Bucks. BCC the challengers, the Bucks the champions. Who will leave as tag team champions? We find out right now as this ladder match is underway for those Raw tag team titles. You see Nick Jackson going after Mox into the Rainmaker. Oh god, that was a rough landing there. Of course, no pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts, and no disqualifications. The only way to win is to climb the ladder and grab the championships for your team. Moxley getting the better of Nick Jackson. Matt Jackson taking out Claudio. Of course, the Hardy Boys made their Universe Mode return earlier on tonight. Maybe the Hardy Boys could possibly challenge whoever wins this match for the Raw Tag Team Championships. And of course, what about earlier on tonight as well, where Hangman Adam Page shockingly turned his back on the UK champion Kenny Omega. Nick Jackson into a famouser of sorts to Jon Moxley, and now looking to do the same to Claudio Castagnoli. And now this is a chance for the Bucks to possibly retain the titles. Kendo stick to the skull of Mox. And Mox trying to fight off the Bucks, but the Young Bucks are so resilient. BCC, though, trying to fight back in the best way they know possible. Of course, Pac was unsuccessful in beating Bryan Danielson earlier on tonight. Maybe BCC can be successful in winning the Raw Tag Team titles. Claudio, punch right to the face of Nick. V-trigger to Matt. Mox telling Claudio to grab the ladder. He's going to try to fight off the Bucks himself. Can this be BCC's moment? Claudio trying to climb the ladder and grab the championship. He's got his hands on the gold. Claudio could do it. All Claudio has to do is get the belts off. But Matt Jackson able to get him down. The Young Bucks do not want to lose their championships this quick. Nick Jackson over the top. And now Mox into an electric chair. Oh! Shot right in the back of the neck. Now Claudio and Mox just playing with the Bucks. Both these men, former WWE champions. Oh, and Mox sending Nick over. As the BCC doing well. Matt trying to grab a steel chair. And oh, Matt. Nick taking out Mox and his own partner. Anything it takes to keep those tag titles. Claudio, though, still trying to fight back. Claudio taken down. But Mox. Uh-oh. Oh! Uppercut right in the back of the neck. And Moxley, a torture artist. Moxley knows he can't challenge for the WWE Championship for as long as Seth Rollins is a champion, but that means he can challenge for the tag team titles with Claudio. Oh, look at this. Moxley into the knee. And Nick Jackson trying to get in the ring. Oh! Moxley is so damn dominant. That's why he's a former 4-time WWE champion. And now Mox with Matt Jackson up. Matt trying to fight back. Claudio fighting off Nick. Super kick to Mox. And here come the Bucks. Very, very tense matchup for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Nick Jackson now introducing a ladder. Moxley, Black Mass. But they need to be careful of Nicholas. Nick trying to climb the ladder. Claudio meeting him there. Nick trying to climb the ladder. Claudio. Oh, look at this. Claudio now climbing the ladder. Moxley trying to play gatekeeper. Claudio could do it. Claudio can win the championships for BCC here. No. The Young Bucks able to fight off Claudio. If Claudio would have kept trying for a couple more seconds, we would have had new tag team champions. And now Mox still trying to fight back. What an episode of Raw this is. Oh, Nick Jackson hitting the announce table. But now Matt Jackson trying to climb the ladder. We could very well have the champions retaining here. Claudio realizes he needs to stop Matt Jackson from retaining those belts. Wait a minute. What the hell? Oh, those tag team titles are... Oh God, look at those belts. Oh, what the fuck? The Young Bucks are abusing Claudio here. The BCC are being taken out. The titles are basically in the champion's grasp. All they have to do is grab it. Claudio trying to fight back. It's a 2-on-1 situation. Mox now back in the ring, trying to separate the Bucks from Claudio. Matt Jackson with Mox. Double knees to the face. The BCC is broken down. Claudio, though, we're going to go for the Alabama Slam. Oh! As the BCC could be moments away from winning the championships. Paradigm shift by Mox. And Mox telling Claudio, go for it. Go for it. Take those belts home. Claudio Castagnoli. He's got his hands on the gold. And look at that. The Blackpool Combat Club are tag team champions. We got new champs. We got new champs.
The new Raw Tag Team Champions.
Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli of the Blackpool Combat Club have successfully won the Raw Tag Team Championships. Moxley, who would have thought we would ever see these two as tag champs here in Universe Mode? The era of Blackpool is here, as the Blackpool Combat Club ending the long and historic reign of the Bucks here on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. What a win for the BCC, as they are our brand new Raw Tag Team Champions here on Universe Mode. Well, we have new Raw Tag Team Champions as it is time for our main event here on Monday Night Raw. It is Trios action as the Gorillas of Destiny are here.
Making his way to the ring at a combined weight of 445 pounds, the Nation.
Of course, the Tongans, Tama Tonga and Tangaloa of the Nation, the Gorillas of Destiny. Of course, who could forget last week, The Rock returning to Universe Mode, attacking the WWE Champion Seth Rollins. Of course, The Rock, the leader of the Nation, which also comprises of the Tongans. The Tongans fighting in the name of The Rock here tonight and teaming up with the #1 contender for the United States Championship at SummerSlam, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, a man who has a score to settle with John Cena. And who could forget McIntyre also with a little bit of a score to settle with Seth Rollins, because it was Rollins who ended McIntyre's reign as WWE Champion at Night of Champions earlier this year.
And from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
And of course, last week on Monday Night Raw, Drew McIntyre defeated AJ Styles and MJF in a triple threat match to earn the opportunity to go to SummerSlam and face John Cena for the prestigious United States Championship. McIntyre could be chasing his third different championship in his Universe Mode career. McIntyre, a former World Heavyweight and WWE Champion. McIntyre now standing side by side with the Tongans against Rollins, Cena, and Sikoa. As here comes the undisputed WWE Champion, Seth freaking Rollins. Still walking to the ring with confidence because he is leading Monday Night Raw into the Netflix era.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth Rollins was viciously attacked by The Rock last week after Seth Rollins defeated John Cena in a champion versus champion match to celebrate the first ever Raw on Netflix. We don't know what exactly The Rock wants with Rollins, but we can only assume it's for a match for the WWE Championship. We understand The Rock not here tonight, but you could tell Rollins wanting some retribution. And of course, here comes the man who defeated Cody Rhodes at Money in the Bank to become United States Champion, the greatest of all time. John Cena is
From West
here.
Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, the greatest of all time,
John Cena with his first championship reign of his Universe Mode career. He will defend that title for the first time against Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. No one thought that John Cena would ever be standing here in Universe Mode as US Champion, but that is exactly what is happening right now. Cena now teaming with his opponent from last week, Seth Rollins, the United States Champion, always a man built on respect. And you want to talk about a man built on respect? Here comes a man who's built on defending his bloodline.
the Bloodline, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds,
Solo Sikoa of the Bloodline. Who could forget the bad blood between Solo Sikoa and the Tongans for what The Rock did to Roman Reigns earlier this year around WrestleMania season, turning his back on his family, turning his back on the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa has not forgotten, and Sikoa wanting to step up and find another excuse to beat the hell out of the Tongans. I had the opportunity to talk to Solo Sikoa, and he says he will never forgive, and that is why he is stepping up to team up with Rollins and Cena as Raw continues after this. Well, we are back here on Monday Night Raw as it is our main event. The WWE Champion Seth Rollins teaming up with the United States Champion John Cena and Solo Sikoa to take on Drew McIntyre and the Tongans. Of course, this is all stemming from last week when Seth Rollins got attacked by The Rock, who returned to WWE to attack Rollins, and of course John Cena will defend the United States Championship against the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre. Solo Sikoa obviously never forgot how the Tongans turned his back on the tribal chief Roman Reigns and the rest of the bloodline. Of course, that also included Big Bronson Reed, who is also now a part of the SmackDown roster. Solo Sikoa and Drew McIntyre locking horns as well. Tama Tonga and Rollins, a lot of history in the past as well. Tangaloa now clothesline to Solo. Rollins into the Rainmaker connects. Great performance here by the WWE Champion. Kick out by Tangaloa. As John Cena trying to step up to the plate, we could get a bit of a SummerSlam preview between McIntyre and Cena. Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga, former tag team partners. It's a shame to see how much they have fallen in the months that have followed. We could forget Night of Champions, the tag team title triple threat match. Of course, moments ago, we saw Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli of the BCC win the tag team titles. What a move by Rollins on McIntyre. Tangaloa trying to set up John Cena, but Solo Sikoa, vicious knees to Tangaloa, and Cena and Sikoa working together as a team. Who would have thought we'd see this cover? McIntyre breaking it up. And now Solo stepping up, splashing the corner. Cena. Oh, but Tangaloa getting out of it. Solo cover on McIntyre and a kick out. And of course, Drew McIntyre doing The Rock a favor. The Rock saying, take care of the Tongans. Lead them to victory. Oh, Tangaloa now has Sikoa into the powerbomb. Cena trying to fight back, but McIntyre and Loa continuing the punishment. And now the #1 contender for the U.S. title, Drew McIntyre, throwing over Solo. Can this be enough for the heel team? Almost it in our main event. And now Cena on the back of his SummerSlam opponent, Drew McIntyre. Tama Tonga trying to take out Seth Rollins. Here's the cover by Tama Tonga. Cena doesn't realize it. Kick out. Cena trying to go for the clothesline. Failed to connect. Here comes Rollins. Matt Solo into the spinning Solo. And now Rollins will try to go for the stomp. Solo with a great splash. Cover on Tangaloa by Cena, and that was almost it. Tama Tonga trying to go for the clothesline. Rollins now. Cover on Tonga for the win and a kick out. Seth Rollins still doesn't know what The Rock wants with him. Now taking out his henchmen in the nation. Here comes Rollins. Oh, Tama Tonga into the cutter. You have got to be kidding me. And now into the paradigm shift. The Gorillas of Destiny. Oh, Tangaloa wanting to get a shot in on the champ himself. The Gorillas of Destiny playing with their food. Tangaloa on the top, going for the leg drop. Rollins able to move out of the way, but Tangaloa again. Oh, here comes Solo. One of the Samoan spike. Cutter by Tama Tonga, but John Cena gets out of it. Cena standing up for Solo. And John Cena, what's he got planned for Tama Tonga? Cena, probably wanted the STF. Tama Tonga able to avoid it. Who would have thought Tama Tonga and John Cena would be in the same match right now? McIntyre looking for a bit of retribution from Night of Champions when Rollins took the WWE Championship from him. Solo on the top. Oh, Solo though with an axe handle to McIntyre. Can this be it for the win in our main event? No, McIntyre got one shoulder up. You see a bit of shock on the face of Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa is here in the presence of Roman Reigns, a favor from the Tribal Chief. We know how close Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins still are in terms of universe mode. Oh, Rollins face first under the ring post by Drew. Solo trying to stand up to McIntyre, and he does. It is utter chaos all around the arena in our main event here in this trios matchup. McIntyre and Loa in the ring. Cena and Sikoa are in the ring. Here comes Tama Tonga. Tangaloa powerbomb to Cena, stacks him up. Solo doesn't realize it. Almost resulting in the win for the Gorillas of Destiny. Solo trying to go for the Samoan spike. Shades of Rikishi takes Sikoa down. As now cover, hook of the leg, and almost resulting in the win right there again. Cena now trying to stand up to McIntyre. Into the electric chair, takes him down. But now the Gorillas of Destiny closing in on John Cena, using the numbers game. The referee's even down. Solo Sikoa's here. Solo clearing the ring. Rollins trying to fight off Tangaloa. It is utter chaos in our main event. McIntyre back inside the ring as well. McIntyre takes down Cena. And now the G.O.D. taking out their long-lost cousin Solo Sikoa. G.O.D. are here in the name of The Rock. After The Rock returned last week. Codebreaker by Tama Tonga on Solo. And now Cena takes Tonga down. Utter chaos here on Monday nights, here on Netflix. Which team is getting the win in this big matchup here? Rollins bringing McIntyre back inside the ring. Night of Champions rematch right here. Leapfrog by Rollins. Went for the sling blade. McIntyre saw it coming. Gotta think McIntyre has clearly learned from their last encounter. But here comes Cena. John Cena here to take the bullet. AA to his SummerSlam opponent. But Rollins choosing not to go for the cover. Cena is down and out. Moonsault cover by Cena. And no, that didn't even result in the win. Here comes Tangaloa. Cena trying to fight off Loa. Cena, you could tell he's fatigued. He usually never fights in matches this long. You could see the sweat dripping from the face of the United States champion. But Tangaloa, slamming Cena down. And McIntyre telling Rollins to come on. Rollins is doing just that. Tangaloa now. Oh, Solo. Tried to go after McIntyre. Didn't work. Rollins. Look at the stomps being hit on by Drew McIntyre. And Seth Rollins taking care of Tangaloa. Drew McIntyre lays out Solo. There's now Tangaloa on the apron. No, didn't work. Both members of GOD are here. Rollins on McIntyre into the pedigree. Tama Tonga lays out Cena. Rollins now with McIntyre into the curb stomp on the floor. And now everybody going after everybody. It is our main event of episode 26 of season 2 of Monday Night Raw. Second episode on Netflix, and this is the kind of action you get. 6 of Raw's most chaotic talents. Solo into the spinning solo to Tangaloa. McIntyre try to go for another high-risk maneuver. Look at Tama Tonga motionless on the ring canvas. John Cena is here to take advantage. The United States champion in the STF. STF on Tama Tonga, and Cena gets the win for his team.
Here are your winners, the team of Seth Rollins, John Cena, and Solo Sikoa.
What a win for Cena, Rollins, and Solo here tonight on Monday Night Raw. On the road to SummerSlam. What an amazing moment for these 3 young men as they celebrate here on Netflix. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will have to conclude this episode of Raw here on Universe Mode. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn post notifications on, so that way you never miss an upload. And until next time, this has been your boy Willie Does Wrestling. I will see you in the next video. Be good, people, and peace.